Hey guys, in this video we are going to prepare Oreo cheesecake. The ingredients that we are going to need are 22 Oreo biscuits, a bar of butter of 90 grams, 2 bars of 106 grams each of cream cheese. Cheese and butter must be at room temperature. A can of condensed milk. 1 can of whole cream. A half a teaspoon of vanilla. 2 tablespoons of grenadine. A quarter cup of cold water. Optional, a sheet of waxed paper and your mold. The first thing we will do is to separate the cookies and remove the filling. Now, let's make a froth with the cookies. In the blender, we will do it little by little. Immediately we are going to put to hydrate the grenadine. We are going to put the quarter of cup of cold water and some we are going to put 2 tablespoons of grenadine. And there we are going to let it so that get hydrated. Will we put the can of cold cream in the glass of the blender? There will we put the can of condensed milk. Then we put the cream cheese and the filling of the cookies. The 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. And we liquefy it perfectly. Blend perfectly until all the ingredients are mixed. Then we will take the grenadine either to a weather bath or in the microwave. If you don't in the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds, but half the time there is remove it, mix it a bit and put it back. This is how the grenadine is at this moment. Now, What we are going to do is to take a little of the mixture so that the grenadine is tempered, and now if we empty it together with everything else and we return it to liquefy and only two ingredients everything. Yeah, that's my dog. Once ready, we put it in our mold, but we will let it drop softly. We are going to sand it a little so that it fits well and a little bubbles leave, and we cover and take it to refrigerator. We leave in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours or overnight. We are going to decorate it. In my case, I am going to make it with viscous ground. I am using thin cookies without the filling. With a strainer, we will start to put cookie and you are ready to serve. In this video, we are going to prepare tortilla soup. The ingredients that we'll need are 500 grams of corn tortilla that are from a previous day or 2 days that are cold so that at the time of frying do not absorb as much fat. 6 ripe tomatoes, clove or garlic, a piece of onion, avocado to accompany, a sprig of epazote already washed and disinfected, 2 chiles pasilla, cheese type panela, cream of cold milk, oil, ground black pepper. Will we need chicken broth, but if you do not have chicken broth, we are going to substitute it for chicken broth powder and water. Here I have a liter and a cup of water. We are going to put our tomatoes in a comal in this way so that they are roasted. But first let this part be roasted, which is where it is a little harder. And we will have then well washed our tomatoes. We light the fire to be on high fire. Likewise, we are going to put in the comal the piece of onion to also grab. The amount we are going to use is a small onion, a third part. Our chile pasilla we are going to cut in this way. Once we have cut them, we will shake as many sets as possible. The onion is already ready. This is what we want to achieve. We do not want it to be very roasted, just to give it a touch. Here are the tomatoes and I am going to start turning them, do not get so roasted. Then will we break our tortillas. We will cut it first the edges. And now if we continue leaving and thus we will remain. Once the oil is hot, will we put our chile pasilla to brown, taking care that it does not burn. We turn it off and with the hot that is here it will finish to brown. It is very important that it does not burn so that it has a flour rich. We take it out and put it on a plate with an absorbent paper towel. 20 minutes passed on high heat. This is how already cooked tomatoes are. Here is already the tortilla and the strips of which recipe to complete without leaving. We will put enough all throughout up so that the bottom of our pot is covered because the same oil will serve just later. We reignite the fire. We hope that our oil is heated again because now the two tortillas that we have reserved will be fried in this oil to be like a fish without tomato. Once hot quickly will we pass our tortilla on one side and on the other and we remove it and so we do with the other tortilla as well. We have all these ingredients ready. Now we are going to take them to the blender jar. We are going to put of these chiles that we fry half. We put 2 teaspoons of chicken broth powder and then rice salt. And here we are going to put water to make it like fall. This will like fall perfectly for the chiles are well integrate. I like it briefly for 2 minutes putting the tortilla is so it is a tortilla soup and we did not have a watery sauce. Then we will add a little more oil to fry our sauce because here we are a little but we're going to need it. We light the fire toward it. Once we heat our oil, we put out the fire and wait for our oil to cool so we can put the sauce. Next, we empty what we like full without adding it, and with the rest of water or broth, we will take everything that remains in the grass of the blender. We mix and we ignite it to the fire. Here we go, add black pepper to taste, mix, and cover. While cooking our collection on the other hand, we will fry our tortillas. We will put enough oil to heat. Here it is already boiling. We are going to check that this is salt. Here you can add it to your taste. We mix it and we add our thigh of epazote and we cover it again to keep it boiling. And here it is already heating our oil. We are going to wait a little while, which we can do a test with one to see how this is. And when bubbles start to emerge, is that it is ready. After 25 minutes of putting our sauce, we put off the fire and remove our spray of epazote. We cover it again. We will put in a bowl a quantity of tortilla strips and fries. Now, the sauce. We mix it a little and we will put it gently to the sides. We will soon put the cheese type panela. Avocado, chile pasilla that we already have gold to decorate. And cream on top and ready. In this video we are going to prepare nopal salad. The ingredients that we'll need are 1 kilo of nopales, 2 grams of tomato, a clove of garlic, green or serrano chile or optional, juice of a lemon, onion, avocado, coriander, salt, oregano dry, ground black pepper, olive oil, and vanilla cheese. We start with the nopales. Once we check them thoroughly, one rice them. Now we cut them the way you like. One chop we are going to put them to see with a few sprays of cilantro that we must already have washed and disinfected, a piece of onion, the clove of garlic, and a spoonful of salt of grain. And here we will add egg now water so that they reach to cover, and we take it to the fire to high fire, and there we will leave them so that it is cooked. While the nopales are cooked, we are going to prepare the vinaigrette. For that we are going to obtain the lemon juice, but that is poured. A teaspoon that we are going to put in our palm on the hand, and we are going to ground black pepper to taste, ground salt. I am going to put this amount and then add a tablespoon. Since we have it there, we mix it perfectly. Once ready, we take it to the refrigerator to rest. As soon as it starts to boil, we put out the fire and remove the water. And we only remove garlic, onion, and cilantro and let them cool. While they cool the nopales, we will wash the tomatoes, avocado, and chile. To remember that you already have to have washed and disinfected the cilantro. We washed the tomatoes, the onion. We are going to cut it in almonds, but we will not use it all. This is the amount of onion that I am going to use. The cilantro we also chop finely, but only the leaf first. The green chili, as I say, is optional, and the quality is to taste, and we will start in casters. The panela we decide. The quality is to taste. The avocado we leave to the end so that it does not rust and we cut in the cubes too. Once the ingredients are ready, we simply integrate them, mix a little, and then we put the avocado. We will also put some ground black pepper to the taste. Here we are only going to mix it slightly so that the avocado does not drain and ready for to serve. Yay! This video we are going to prepare strawberry horchata. The ingredients that we are going to need are a cup of rice, 150 grams of strawberry. We are going to wash and disinfect them. Half a cup of sugar, a cup of condensed milk, ground cinnamon, and water. The first thing we will do is to soak our rice for about 15 to 20 minutes. Put some water and put our cup of rice. We mix it a little and then we will leave it to hydrate. We are going to rinse our strawberries very well when trying to leave them as green as they can. After that we will put them in a refractory. Once time has passed and our strawberries have disinfected, now if we are going to remove the leaves. Once we have soaked our rice, we will put in the render jar and there we'll put our strawberries that we have already disinfected. We will liquefy these two ingredients first to make them look good. Now we are going to put our whole cup of sugar, or cup of condensed milk, ground cinnamon to taste, and optional if you want to put vanilla essence, a teaspoon to make it give it a better flavor, and we mix it again. Lose again for a minute, and now optional if you want to put it directly, or you can paste it. Since we paste it perfectly, we will feed it with water. Mix and it's ready to serve. Thank you so much, guys.